recording. All right. Thank you guys so much for getting on. I'm so excited about this. If you guys do not know who I am, my name is Ashley Pfluger. Today is actually my 5-year anniversary with It Works. I thought it was on Saturday. Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm so excited. I'm a triple diamond, and I'm so excited because I just feel like with so many new people coming in, we need to hear from new people who are just killing it. And so I asked some leaders of who is just rocking and rolling. And so I'm so excited about this to just hear from people who are just doing amazing. And everyone that is on here, I believe, has joined either this month or this year. So we're just going to hear from so many people about what's working for them. I think so many times as new distributors, we hear from people at the top of the company, and that's like, okay, well, that's great. But it's so just refreshing to hear from new and excited people who started at the exact same time that you did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right in and, sorry, somebody raised their hand. We're going to ignore that. I'm going to start with Nancy. So Nancy, I'll go ahead and unmute you in just a second. So I asked a group chat, I was like, okay, who is killing it? And immediately Brittany Henderson was like, Nancy. So I'm so excited because I don't know anything about you, but other than what we kind of shared. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. And I just kind of want you to just share, how long you've been in this and, where you're from and just kind of why you started this business.
Okay. Hi, guys. So my name is Nancy. I am from Fort Worth, Texas. And honestly, I started this business just because I have these huge dreams of building this empire with my husband. And just helping him out more, getting more stress off of him. He actually owns his own business. And so that kind of gave me my motivation that I want to be my own boss too. I want to, be able to give a lot more to the family. So that's it. And that's why I started the business. And then what's been helping me a lot, and it's just what worked for me, was I have a family that always prides themselves on supporting each other and wanting best for each other. So honestly, like I want to say like 4 or 5 of my first customers were my family. And then from there, they actually talked to their friends and let them know what I was doing. And then their friends reached out, and now their friends are reaching out. So I'm just slowly building and expanding that way. It's what works for me. I am new to this whole sales thing. It's like what I was telling Brittany, like I'm so new to this and I'm so scared, but I've gotten to the point where I'm okay with being scared because I'm seeing the initiative that's in me that I didn't even know I had. I actually get more inspired every day because I, wanted something big, and it's slowly growing. I'm not where I want to be, but I know I will be there soon. So that's a little bit about me.
You're so cute. Yeah. So what I like is that, we're going to hear from people. Like you said, you have that incredible support system, and those are your people who, were your first, customers, and just kind of, that was me. My first 4 customers were my family, and now what I think is not only are the 4 women that are on here tonight going to talk to, other people, but you're going to hear tips from other people as well, and just kind of like learn together. So I just love that so much. And I think just the last thing we had talked about is just sharing, anything else that is on your heart. And, obviously you can do that in your own way. So if you have anything else that you want to share.
I just want to share that, we all come from different backgrounds, and, we're all doing this for different reasons. But at the end of the day, we're doing it for ourselves. So we have to, continue to just kind of support ourselves, take the support from others, and help each other out. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, we are our own business, but we're a team. So as long as we have each other and believe in ourselves, I think we can be great at everything.
Yes, I agree. Oh, you're so cute. I think that that's important though, because like I was saying, there are people who don't have that family who's supportive. And that's why we have this community where we can all just, come together and not only learn from each other, but just be inspired and just like lift each other up during those hard times. So I just appreciate that so much. I think that you're so cute. I'm so, so excited to see like where you go with this. So you guys make sure, I was actually looking at her post. She has amazing posts. So make sure that you guys go ahead and follow her. Don't blow her up with a bunch of questions and messages, but make sure that you guys check out her page because she's so cute. I know she's going to go so far. So thank you so much for sharing. And if there's anything else that, you want to say before, we can always unmute you again. Or if you want to throw it in the chat, you can definitely do that as well. So thank you so much. All right, I'm going to move over to Chelsea. So let me find you on here. Sorry, guys, this is a lot harder than I thought. I should have not been on my laptop, so hold on one second. Chelsea. Okay. All right, Chelsea, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me, Phone?
Yes, I can't see you though.
I'm actually driving.
That's okay. You just be safe while you're driving. All right. I'm so excited because Haley, hold on. While I talk, I'm going to mute her because I was like echoing. Did you guys hear that? Okay. So Haley was telling me all about you. And then I was like, okay, I got to go like look on her account. And you're just killing it with all of your enrollments that you're having. So I just want you to share just kind of what Nancy did, just, who you are, where you're from, how long have you been in this company, and your main reason behind wanting to start this, and then we'll dive into like what's working for you and all that good stuff.
Okay, so my name's Chelsea. I'm from Livonia, Georgia, and I'm 19. And the reason I started with It Works is because I'm actually pregnant with my first child, and I'll be raising this child by myself. So I was really scared before I joined, and I definitely needed backup because the job I was working at, I stayed so sick my first trimester, I missed days of work. And as soon as I started, I fell in love with it. Like, I loved how Haley trained me and all the things that she sent me to do every day, and she was staying on top of her task. It really motivated me, and it made me feel like I was actually doing something to help better myself. For me, hosting has been like a blessing because it made me step out of my comfort zone. I can speak fluent Spanish, so I went and I started adding Hispanic people that I knew didn't speak English, and I took a chance on it. And even though I don't know like some things to say, I still took a chance and used Google Translate because it's making an effort to them. And if I could say anything, I would just say be consistent and get out of your comfort zone. Like, do things to inspire yourself.
That's so good. I love that. And I love how you're just like a complete go-getter, like using Google Translator. Like, you're definitely Haley's distributor. That's for sure. I'm so proud of you. That's so awesome. So as far as host to post, just because I feel like we're moving so fast, as far as host to post, is that where, because I see that you've gotten your 6 customers. So now you've earned your $150 shopping spree, which is so huge. That's such an amazing accomplishment to do just this fast. So what, as far as your host post, is that where all of your customers are coming from right now?
I also added myself in weight loss groups, and I would just kind of make posts and be like, oh my goodness, I can't decide. Should I go with keto coffee or keto tea? Help me decide. Comment below. And then if people would comment, I would go back and be like, hey, I saw your comment. Would you like to try this with me? I can get you a discount.
Wait, that's so genius. Everyone needs to write that down. And Haley says she didn't teach you that either. I love that so much. Okay, and then Okay, so that's working. I'm actually going to write that down because that's actually really good. And I think people like always say like diving into groups and stuff, but just a lot of people don't do it or don't really know how to go about it. So don't everyone jump on like a weight loss group now and go say that, because that's obviously working for her right now. And some of us can utilize that and kind of see how it works out. And then the last thing that we had talked about is just anything else that's on your heart. I know you were saying just, staying consistent, but is there anything else that you just wanted to share with us?
The only thing holding you back from your dreams is yourself, really. There's no limit to stop you here. Like, you can go to endless places with this company, and it's up to you not to give that up.
Oh yeah, Haley. Okay, hold on one second. I have to like keep muting you while I talk because it is echoing for some reason, which is really annoying. But hey, we're getting past it. Okay, so Haley just put upsell. So apparently you're doing really great at upselling. So would you share on that as far as when you get a distributor and you get their information, you're ready to enroll them, what are you doing to upsell them, or how do you do that? Because I know everyone's method's pretty much different. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to mute her for a second, see if it's okay. Okay, it's not okay. Why is this happening? Okay, Chelsea, if you don't mind putting in the chat what you're doing for your upsell, because we can't hear you. I'm sure it's just because you're driving. Hopefully you're driving okay. You just be safe while you're driving. Whenever you get back home, why don't you put in the chat just what's working for upselling? I think everyone does it differently. So something that I like to do is right when I get a customer's information, I have an upsell for each product. So if you're new, you're like, what does that even mean? Well, whenever someone gets another product, you're upselling. So if someone's ordering the coffee, I'm always adding the chocolate greens. Or if someone's getting a thermophyte, I'll try to upsell them on the fat fighters or the cleanse, because we want our customers to get the best results. So the more products that they're using, obviously the better results they're going to get, the more BV, so that we can promote and earn our shopping spree, but then also the more money that we make off of our customers ordering more. So I'm going to have Chelsea, if she's not home by the time she's not home by the time this is over, I'll have her text me her upsell and I'll put it in the threads of the chats. But I just like to hear from different people and what works, because I just think everyone does it differently. So I'm going to jump over to Alexis, it says on here. So this girl, guys, has literally, I'm going to let her tell her story, but I'm not even kidding. Like, she is just doing incredible things. Like, she's growing so fast. And we want to hear from everyone, but she's doing amazing with customers and distributors. And she's so close to hitting executive this month. And she's only been in for like less than 2 weeks, I think. So Lexi, if you don't mind just telling us where you are, how long you've been in, and kind of just why you started this.
Hi guys, so my name is Lexi. I'm from Bridgeton, New Jersey. I started about 2 weeks ago, and my reasoning for starting it in the beginning was because I just had a baby, and I was coming up to where we had to like make a decision when I was going to go back to work, and it like killed me to think about leaving her. So I wanted to make money, I knew that for sure, but I also wanted to stay home with her, and all the wanting wasn't getting me anywhere. So I knew I had to like find something that was gonna work. I wind up like stumbling across a post, and that happened to be Gary's post about needing someone to join her team. And I saw it, and then I like let it sit for a couple of days, and finally I just kind of like took a leap of faith and signed up with her, and I did it, and it was honestly the best decision that I could have ever made, because now I'm doing so good for me and my family. And also Gary's amazing, and she's helped me in so many different ways, and she's always there to answer questions, even like ones that really shouldn't be asked. They're kind of self-explanatory, but one of the things that's working for me so well is host to post and like accountability, holding myself accountable to making sure that I'm getting the 8 host to posts up and making sure that I'm following up with everyone. So it's really just holding myself accountable, because I knew there was a couple days where like I didn't get that many people reaching out to me, and then the next day like I just made sure that I still did the same thing, because I didn't want to start to slow down my posts just because I wasn't getting what I wanted, because I knew that wasn't going to get me anywhere either. Another thing that I wanted to just like touch base with real quick was when the last 4 loyal customers that I've sold to or signed up, initially they told me no because they were a little bit shocked at the price of the coffee. But when I broke it down to like how much it was per cup, they were almost shocked to see that it wasn't even that much more. So it like has worked for me, breaking it down and showing them that, look, you know, it seems like a lot, but it's really not. And what it's going to do for you, opposed to a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, it's worth that extra however much you're going to spend per cup. And that's worked really well. For my like signing distributors, I've noticed that like I'll have some people interested, and the first few people I didn't get, but then after that I started going to their Facebook pages, which is why I love Facebook so much, because you can learn about someone so quickly just through like their pictures. Like, do they have kids, do they have dogs? And then I would try and take what I could find and just relate to them. Like, I see, you know, I have dogs and I have to do this because of this, you know, just like trying to relate and show them that, you know, there's so many people in your shoes doing the same thing for the same reason, and they can see that like it works. So that's just something that's been working for me. Lastly, I did want to say that like I know some people have great support systems at home and they have family that supports them no matter what, and then some people don't. And you know, they have family that might not be that positive about you taking this leap of faith and changing your life for the better by joining this company. But I did want to say that even if you don't have the best support system, as soon as you join this team, it's like that doesn't even matter, because you get so much support from this team and from the girls that, you know, are a part of this team, that it's like literally they don't matter. The negativity doesn't matter, because there's so much positive in this team and working for this company. So it's definitely changed my life in a short period of time.
Oh, you're so cute. I love seeing pictures of your daughter too. One thing you were saying just with like the support system, like you we all like cannot or shouldn't take advice from people who aren't where we want to be. So, I mean, 5 years in now, I'm still having people who tell me that it's a scam or I'm never going to make money. And I'm just like laughing. You know what I mean? Like, all we have to do, like Lexi was saying, is just surround ourselves with the people on the team. And then all of that fear that maybe those people are right, like that all just goes away because we know what we have our hands on. So I do want to ask you something, because I know you were saying with host to post. So I know you're also talking about the coffee. So are you doing coffee host to post, or are you doing Thermofite X host to post? What host to post are you doing?
So I've actually been doing a couple. So like I like to change it up pretty much like every day. And I've been going I've been doing the coffee and the TFX and then the giveaways. And I try to like kind of do that on repeat. That way it's not the same thing every day, so it kind of grabs
Right.
people's attention again. And that's kind of worked for me too.
Yeah, that's perfect. And so, like you were saying, you're doing the results driven, to where basically you're having 8 people post for you a day. And what I love that she said, and it's just good to hear it from someone else, and I think that's what we all need to understand, is that she said that there may be one day where there's no comments and, you know, she's not enrolling, but she's still doing it. And that's why she is where she is. Anybody who's ever been successful or ever like seen success with It Works is because they've continued to work even if they didn't see results. And that's so obvious, but it's so good to hear that from someone who's just been in for a few weeks, because she already knows that now. So when down the road it happens again, it's not new to her. So we all have to understand that it takes daily action. And I'm thinking that every single one of these ladies that are enrolling is because they're doing daily action. And it's just that duplication. And what I love about host to post is Lexi's fairly new. Everyone on here who's new, and if you haven't heard, they're all saying host to post. And it's because it's what's working right now. And that's what I like. So Lexi, you have new people coming into your organization as well as distributors. Do you feel like your method for host to post is duplicatable for them? Like, I know I didn't ask you this, but do you feel that like you can easily train them and be like confident in knowing that they can start getting customers and wins and conversations through host to post as well?
Yeah, I definitely do, because it just works so well, because you're having 8 people post for you, and then there's like, that's just widening like the group of people that are seeing it every day. So there's new eyes seeing these posts. And that was something that we talked about with one of my new distributors. She wasn't sure, how she was going to find customers, because we were friends with a lot of the same people on Facebook. But that's just it. One, you're friending new people every day. So you're broadening, who's seeing it every single day. And then when you do those host to posts, you're having different people post for you, and then you're getting a different crowd almost every day. And that, I think, is why it works so well.
Yeah, I totally agree. And like that was one of the fears I had when Haley and Gabby both joined me. I was like, oh no, even like Patty, like we have so many people because we're all from the same area, like who we're all Facebook friends with. But the thing is, at the end of the day, people are going to join who they feel most comfortable with and who God put them in their path to join and buy a product from. So that's just something I've just continued to remind myself, but they'll also join people who are consistent and show up. And that's what you're doing, not just from like getting people to post, but you're doing it through your posting as well. Like I can see consistently that you are continuing to post about the product and the business. So you're just doing so awesome. I'm so excited for you. And I know that you're probably going to hit like executive in the morning. So you're just doing so awesome. And is there anything else that you wanted to share before we hop on over to Morgan?
Oh, thank you. And not really, just other than like, I am so glad that I took the leap of faith and joined this team. And I can't wait to see like where it brings me in the next 5 years.
Oh, you're so cute. I love that. That's the mindset we need to have. Like 5 years. And I think she might be saying that because we said that on a new distributor Zoom. Like Haley was straight up like, do not give this like 6 months. Like we need to see vision of 5, 10, 15 years. Like make this a career, not just something you're going to do for a few months or a few years, like, and I just like that. That's just awesome that she's like literally a few weeks in and she's like, I can't wait to see where I'm at in 5 years. Like that's the kind of vision that we all need to have, especially new people. So thank you so much, Lexi. I'm so proud of you. And if you have anything else that you want to share or maybe talking, I know Morgan said, if you want to check out the chat, there was a question for you about the host to post, if you don't mind checking that out and throwing something in there. But thank you so much. I'm going to move on over to Morgan now. Okay. So background story of Morgan. I know that this is now the second time that she's enrolled as a distributor, but probably like the fourth time that she's like, okay, I'm going and I'm doing it. And that's okay. Like, and she's going to share that, but I just want you guys to hear everything that she says, because I don't care if you're a brand new distributor or you've been in this for years, what she says is really going to just hit you. And that's why I wanted you to talk last. So why don't you just start with, just like everyone else, your name, where are you from, and how long have you been in It Works, and why did you start?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I live in a dorm of 40 girls, so if you hear background noise, I apologize. I can't make 40 people shut up. But anyways, I am 19 years old. My name's Morgan. She already said that. But I am from St. Louis, and I moved to Cape Girardeau, 2 hours away from home for school. I go to SEMO. I'm in a sorority down here. I'm in Alpha Chi. I don't know if any of you happen to be Greek, but you know what that means if you are. So I did this business right whenever I turned 18. So I turned 18 in July, and my old volleyball coach messaged me in September. She's a fantastic woman, and I still talk to her to this day. And she was like, you have to do this. And I was like, no, I don't. Absolutely not. And then she texted me like the same day, and she was like, no, really. And I was like, you know what? Okay. Handed her $99. Did not know what was going on. Did not know what was going to happen. So I kind of jumped in with a leap of faith, and I would like work my butt off for 72 hours and be like, okay, why do I not have $1 million? Like, I don't know if any of you guys have that mindset, but I literally would like work as hard as I possibly could for like 2 days and be like, I didn't make $1,000. I'm done. Sorry, not for me. And it's like, I was also, I mean, not to say I was only 18 because I'm only 19 now, but like I had a very like not money mindset Does that make sense? I wasn't on
No,
the
it
right
makes sense. You're fine. Yeah, no, I get
I
it.
wasn't on the right wavelength with what I was going to do with this business. So I have kind of not necessarily mantras, but like 3 big ideas for the rest of my life. I'm only 19. I am going to change the world. I'm going to be the best educator I can be. I study elementary education, and I'm going to be a millionaire one day. I know that those 3 things are going to happen on this earth, in my time on this earth. And if those 3 things do not happen, I did not serve God in the way that I was meant to. So I know for a fact that I'm going to do it. It's going to happen. So in general, trial and error is going to happen, and you have to accept it. And that's why I'm here for like round 79, whatever it is actually. But I just to give you guys, I know for a fact that some of you guys have looked at other companies, and I sure as heck did too. And I was with It Works, joined a different company, looked at a different company that wasn't the second company, and now I'm back. So obviously something's keeping me here, and now it's time to run. So do you want me to go? I'm going to go to what's
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. So yeah, what's working for you right now? And like I said, like that's what I was talking about with a lot of people is like we already know what a lot of people are doing. So some of this may sound repetitive, but it just means the people who aren't doing it need to do it. So
Right.
tell us what's working for you, and also tell us how much you hated this whenever you did it the first time.
So if you haven't listened to a word I said, now's the time. I obviously host a post. Okay, right? I'm just going to say it. I'm going to be repetitive. It's host a post. But whenever I first joined, if I opened a message from Ashley and the letters H, A, and P were in the same text, I would literally delete it. Like, I'm not kidding. I would sprint from host to post. Anytime it's message someone, post this, do this, host to post this, tell someone to post for you. Nope, not me. I ain't doing that. I'm a text my mom, I'm gonna text my dad, I'm gonna text whoever the heck is in my family that I am not having a stranger post for me. Absolutely not. And some people are gonna be like that. And then you're gonna get to 10 customers, and then you're gonna hit a roadblock, and then you're not gonna be successful past then because you're not branching out your market. Does that make sense? You're not gonna get past where your dead end sign is because you have family, you have close friends, you have your best friend, you have your boyfriend, and then what? You don't have anything else past this dead end sign. So no matter what you're doing, you have to get other people to post for you. I have 6 loyal customers in the roughly 2.5 weeks that I've been in this company. Not one of them did I know before I started It Works. Not one. Every single one was a host to post, except one was a follow-up, and she was my mom's best friend. The reason that didn't work out the first time is because 2 years ago, whenever I was in it, I guess a year ago, I've only turned 19, whatever. And I messaged her, and she was like, actually, my weight loss has been really good. I'll message me later. And since then, she's gained like 8 or 10 pounds. And she's like, I'm so glad that you're back in this. I've been waiting. What? You've been waiting for me? Like, we don't even realize what follow-ups you're doing, and like, it's insane. The second thing on that is to chill on the follow-ups whenever people tell me they're not ready, because they will be. It's a literal statistic. Like, I don't know who set this statistic, but it's an actual statistic that people have to see something 7 times before they'll commit to it. So like, they literally did a study, and it was like literally 7 times. So if someone says, I don't have the money right now, I'll have it next month, great, thank you, I'll check up then. You're not going to message them in a week and say, are you ready? Because they're not. They just told you they're not. And then by the time you message them in a month, you're going to have 97 spammy messages that are going to seem like you've been pushy. And that's not the goal, because you just want to help them. Our goal is to help people and to attract people to us rather than push them away. So that has been big, because obviously it was a year ago, but people would say, I'll be ready in a month. And it's literally been 12. So like, I'm following up, and I'm like, you told me you needed a month, but surprise, it's a year. Do you want to look into this some more? And so I've gotten like 2 of my customers from those kind of follow-ups too. And then I wanted to show you guys this giveaway post that I did on my Facebook wall, because it was so simple and so effective. I literally put like the color background on that, and I said, I'm giving away a $100 TJ Maxx gift card. Tell me your birthday to get entered into my drawing. That's it. 1 sentence, completely blank. 129 comments of people posting their birthday. They see $100, they see gift card, they see giveaway, they comment their birthday. right? So that's 129 people I've sent a message to about a hosted post. Not all of them have posted, but they all told me they're interested in doing it. So maybe they'll do it in March. Maybe they'll do it in April. We have other giveaways all the time. But no matter what, you open that door for them to comment from like a 1-sentence post. So that has been working for me.
Yeah, and I think someone was saying that in our chat today, like just those 1-sentence things are just, I don't know, people don't need to hear like a long paragraph. Not that we shouldn't do both, but I think that it's important to keep it simple. Before we go into the next thing that I know that you wanted to share, I want you guys to understand that she heard Allie say that Allie told her enroller, tell me what to do and I'll do it. And Morgan goes, tell me what to do and I'll do it. And that's exactly why, I mean, yeah, she's been in now for 2 weeks and she has 6 customers, but she got her first 6 in like 5 days. Don't let her fool you. And so like, if you are serious about this and you're new, even if you've fallen off and you're like, oh, I want to come back to it, ask your enroller, text your enroller right now and say, whatever you tell me to do, I will do it. And if your enroller's new, find your diamond upline or double diamond upline that will help you and guide you through how to just get this going, because there's nothing different between these women and you. But Morgan, I want you to just share that last thing. I mean, you can share whatever you want, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So for the first thing I wanted to say is just like, if you have hit your roadblock, if you feel like you've gotten to your dead end, just in your mind, start fresh. You don't have to start fresh with your hosted post. You don't have to start fresh and act like you have 0 customers. Whatever you have, just refresh it, you know? So get your 8 hosted posts up tomorrow, message however many people you need to message tomorrow, text your enroller and say, I will do what you tell me to do, and let them take you from there. Literally, it was 5 minutes after that Zoom, I heard someone else say it and I was like, I mean it, but I guess I haven't told Ashley that. And I said, I will do what you tell me to do. She was like, okay, bet, post that. I said, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it your own, but tell them that you are here to do whatever you're doing. The biggest thing that I got hung up on that I just want to say is you can't pray for a customer and a distributor. You have to pray for an open, accepting heart to take in the people that God is going to lead you to. So I can't pray, God, please let me wake up and wake up with 6 messages on my phone that these DTs are waiting for me. You have to pray, God, open my heart that I can lead 6 distributors to be the best women that they want to be. If I know I'm going to change the world, I have to pray to help someone else change the world, not pray that they're going to spend $69 on a business builder kit. You have to pray for preparing your heart, and you have to pray for being open. You can't pray for money to be handed to you. And the biggest part that before I started, and Ashley kind of told me that I was going to do this, is that Gabby taught me everything I know regarding this, and she already knows what I'm going to say. But I saw something on her Instagram a while back about an affirmations box. And so I went down to my friend's room downstairs and I was like, do you have a shoebox? She was like, yeah, why? And I was like, give it to me. And I like painted a little flower on there. And basically I just have this, let me grab her, this little stack of Post-its, you know, and if something is going to come true in my life, I'm going to write it and I'm going to put it in this box. Since my shoebox, I have upgraded and I have painted a cute little one. But I wanted to show you guys this one in particular because I wrote this yesterday. I'm going to read it to you. Invitation to speak on and lead a Zoom with other leaders.
Oh my God.
Yesterday. Are you kidding me? I am not joking. I'm literally not kidding. I wrote this yesterday. I was at home this weekend and I came back to my dorm and I was thinking about this on Saturday after I watched like a replay of a Zoom that Ashley sent me. She was like, you have to watch this right now. And so I watched it and I was like, I'm going to do it. One day, Ashley is going to ask me to be the leader that can speak. Wrote this, guys, I'm not kidding, yesterday. And I put this in here with all the other little rest of them. I mean, it's full, but like, are you kidding? Things, if you speak it out into the universe, it is going to happen to you. And if you're ready to take it, it's going to come. And that's my biggest thing of knowing that I'm going to change the world, knowing I'm going to be the best teacher I can be to those little kids that need me in their classroom. There has to be a change in every aspect, whether it's your aspect, the worldly aspect, or the aspect of your children. Like if you have a baby right now from the ages 0 to 5 and you're in the St. Louis area, I could teach them in the next 10 years. Like, to put it into perspective, I have to be a change for the rest of the world for us to be a change too. So if you're ready to make the change in your life, you have to. And rather than praying for money and rather than praying for customers and praying to wake up to 20 messages, you have to pray for an open heart and for a heart that's going to praise God before anyone can come to you.
Wait, that was so good. I didn't know you would go off like that.